Unbelievable. Tinubu warned about fighting Osinbajo as fighting two battles he will make him lose and none will be gained. Hello, my wonderful people. The battle is on for 2023 presidency, and then Tinubu has been warned not to fight Osinbajo, that fighting Osinbajo there could be potential, things that may not be well. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Warning: why Tinubu should not fight two battles and should never fight Osinbajo. For the national leader of the All Progressive Congress APC, Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, this period in his political career appears to be the watershed for everywhere where he has been and aspires to be. He is aspiring to rule the most populous black nation in the world, which if he succeed, will see him become one of the most powerful men in history of Nigeria. Don't forget, he was instrumental to the emergence of the president and vice president and several governors, not to talk about legislators, senators, House of Rep members, both at the federal and state level, and countless other political office holders. As it stands right now, despite other high-profile aspirants disclosing their intent to run, Tinubu remained the major factor, the one name in the lips of political watchers and those with more than a passing interest and knowledge of Nigerian politics. He appears larger than life and about the man to beat, since openly declaring his plans to contest for the highest office in the land. Aside declaring his aspiration, he has also been working and talking, traveling the length and breadth of the nation, consulting with different political and ethnic groups and key decision makers with a view of getting their blessing for his political aspiration. As at the last count, over 100 different groups from different parts of the countries have sprung up mobilizing support for him. However, there seems to be one hill Tinubu must rattle concerning about, even if it is the first time he's seeking to go through the center of Lagos, his home front, may not be a too good position for him. Asserting himself as a political godfather of the state, it is an open secret that Tinubu is the godfather of Lagos politics and the Southwest, especially he had achieved politically, has been possible because of the way he has been able to build and retain formidable loyalists and foot soldiers in Lagos and beyond to do his bidding. It will be very insensitive for Tinubu to have Lagos and the people he has supported to run in different states to politically stable and unite the order in order for him to become president. His presidential ambition and suit to have Lagos in political turmoil right now, going against Babajide Sanwo-Olu and looking for a replacement, also going for presidency, will not work well. Recently, in a statement emerged from the Apex decision-making group within the APC, the Governance Advice Council, AGAC, purposely denying any plans to replace the governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, to a very large extent. This is the governor who has been outstanding both in the area of governance and in his relationship with the ranks and the files of the party. He has proven to be focused and resolute in his work and challenges confronting his government. Chief among he has been there have been outbreak of pandemic, NSAS protests rocking his administration despite all he has stood tall. Talking about replacing a performing governor at a time, Tinubu needs to concentrate on his big job to get presidency. He wants to have the elephant and the cricket. Will see him go down the drain if he's not careful, as everyone is watching to ensure that he comes down if he makes the wrong move. He's also been advised not to fight Ashiwaju, not Ashwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu has been advised not to fight either Sanwo-Olu or Osinbajo and to let things be. So this has been the matter. They said he should not fight Osinbajo, he should not fight Babajide Sanwo-Olu. Sanwo-Olu, we heard that replacement is already on ground for him to be replaced, so that at the end of the day he will be out of the position. We've heard that Sanwo-Olu's the plan for him to be out of that place is already on ground. But that being said, there are more to it now, because it looks like the guy is fighting both sides on both sides, and you cannot fight. You cannot. You have to be careful when you are fighting with both hands. You don't want to become a casualty of war. You have to be very careful. It's a very slippery slope. You have to be very careful, because currently what we are saying is that he wants to, you cannot eat your cake and still have it in your hand. It's a choice. It's either you eat your cake, then you say bye to it, or you keep your cake and you know you still have it. So you cannot, like a farmer that once went to the farm, he had a very good sale that day. He caught elephant, carried it on his head. He caught an antelope. He caught a rabbit. He caught a squirrel. I mean, just name it. He was so favored. Everything was working for him. Then on his way home, he was almost home. He saw the cricket hole. You know the way they shout. If you've lived in countryside before, we call them villages in Nigeria. You will know that when you will hear the sound. When you hear the sound, you know it's a cricket. Or okay, and when you hear it, you know that this is a cricket. And he did not concentrate on what matter and what he was doing. He was using his toe, despite the fact carrying an elephant on one hand, carrying what's it called, antelope on the other hand, and having these opportunities and things that he should be grateful and focus on, getting home and getting those things home, so that he can sell, and his family can rejoice, and he can have good for what he has, his labor. He was still concentrating on getting that cricket. Do you know what happened? He lost everything, because he dropped the things and could not load it up. Night came, robbers met him on the way, and at the end of the day, "Had I know," was the cry he cried. So, what is the way forward, and how do we sort this out? Nigerians, you are the one to decide. Some persons have made themselves godfathers. Are we going to let them be godfathers, or are we going to allow God the Father be the father of Nigeria? Leave us a comment. We would love to hear from you. Remember, we are all in this together. If we stop speaking, we give those who have no true heart for us to take over the nation. God bless you. Have a lovely and a fantastic day. Bye for now. Remember, you have a voice. Speak out against wrongdoing. Bye.